Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks with a general overview. I'm going to start by pulling some symbols. Let's see what they're going to show us first. And then we're going to jump into your coffee cup and tarot. By the way, if you're enjoying these ones and would like to see more, would like to support, go ahead, hit the like button, smash the like, and hit subscribe. It's a free way to support. And also, you can hype these videos. There's a new feature on YouTube. You can just click the hype, and that will be helpful as well, okay? And always do comment down below if anything resonates or if there's something that you want to point out. I truly appreciate it. I read all your comments. Let's see what's happening here. As the symbols goes, we have an owl. Good advice from a wise person. Owl can symbolize also someone intuitive that has some valuable information for you. We have a star, guaranteed success. It can be through the person's advice. Love to see that. And a camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. So I feel here there's an information coming to you. When you use that and when you keep using that, it is going to lead you towards a successful outcome. Wine is a seek out information that will help you. So it's all about information this next 4 weeks. Finding information is going to open up doors for you. Opportunities are waiting. We have a career right there. And also a yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. We have a financial pinch. In your career, maybe if you have been expecting a raise, maybe it's not showing up. That can be the financial pitch and feeling frustrated, but it seems like this is going to lead you towards new opportunities, maybe even thinking outside of the box so you can find a better solution. This can be something that you're going to, Chariot. And Six of Cups is something that represents your dream coming true, and the Queen of Cups is the symbol of love and gentleness. So something better is coming into your life, coming fast, and which is your dream, and it's going to be coming really gently, like not like earthquake, but it's going to be like a flow of water, like take it in that sense. But initially it can create a feeling tied down, so you can look for the solution. Okay, I see there's a person standing here within the 4th week timeline, a short-haired woman wearing like a top here. Her top is covered. She has kind of either looks like fish and also a rabbit's ears you can see on her dress. The rabbit can symbolize resources this woman have. The person with the rabbits are the Queen of Pentacles, which is your feminine side, meaning outside of your comfort zone, there's a resource waiting for you, which is going to turn into big opportunity or big money. But as an earth sign, you probably don't like to do that. You don't like to do the things outside of your comfort zone. But when you do step outside, and I see there's feminine energy here, this is not really stepping outside in the sense of doing masculine things, overworking. This is mentally. That's exactly what it is. Mentally, thinking outside of the box is going to bring you the opportunities, okay? Another thing here, this can be like a prospect, maybe outside. If this is love that you're looking for, this can be like a person who is like outside your comfort zone currently, is maybe someone that you're not really expecting it to be the one. Can turn out to be the one, okay? But like I said, it's about you mentally first, thinking outside of the box. I see here you're starting the 1st week with 2 legal papers. There's a pathway opening here. Can be one of them has some wave on top of it. Maybe it's going to bring some, I don't want to really put it in a negative sense, but wave can also be like a tsunami. Maybe it's going to come in a way that you just need to reconsider certain things, okay? I see there's a pathway in between. The pathway can be, wave can symbolize messages coming forward that is going to put you on the road, that you need to travel, talk to people. I see phone lines forming. There's a cup here. There's a better offer, a new offer coming in. So it seems like overall, there's a lot of movement here. a lot of movement, and the cup indicates emotional fulfillment. So at the end of the day, when you move with the wave, you will have this emotional fulfillment moment, okay? Another thing here right next to it, there's a volcano. Inside of the volcano, there's a person right here, like ahead of the person. The arm is very little. So this can be someone. Two things just popped in my head. I see letter E in front of their name here, maybe like Earl, Henry, Eric, Erica can mean their first name or the last name. The thing is, this person has a big head. It means two things. The first thing popped in my head is like they have a big head, talk a lot, but they don't really have much of a reach. But the thing is, they are on the center of your world right now, and you're thinking that they know something. Maybe they're listening to someone, paying attention to what they're saying, but they don't know anything. So this is about to become aware that this person cannot really help you at where you are in life, and maybe start looking for alternatives, alternative options, people, advice. The second thing here is this person might be someone who has very valuable ideas, yes, but they don't have any reach. They cannot really make it happen. They don't really have the power to execute it. I see that we're going to have a career and money reading after these ones, but this can be in the career environment because it showed up that way. But this can also be in someone in your environment, like a family. Talks a lot, but they cannot really do anything. They cannot really take care of anything, okay? This is not a negative thing. I feel like this is something that maybe you value this person's ideas and you're thinking, oh, they're talking something very important, executable. And I feel like this is also you realizing that no, that's not really the case, that you need to find your own solutions and mind your own business, and not put this person inside the volcano that you're brewing right now. Volcano can be symbolizing a new idea that you're working on, or a situation. Maybe you're inside of the volcano right now. You're in a heated situation. There are other people right here. There's like a detective right there, or another bird right here bringing news. And then you have this person like the cork on the bottle. You're just they're maybe even blocking the new ideas to come in because you trust that they know something. But the thing is, maybe they just not really know. Maybe they're speculating. Okay, maybe they're not really the person that they're showing. The big head symbolizes maybe they know stuff, but I don't feel like they have reach. They cannot really make these things happen, or maybe they cannot. Maybe they're not even the things that are tested. So it's your job to put a stop to it. As soon as you do, you're going to actually remove yourself out of the volcano. And I see here there's a woman's face. It's not very clear, but I kind of saw it for a glimpse, and her hair is flowing in the wind. That flowing in the wind is freedom. You're freeing yourself from environment, person, situation. That's all going to clear. Another thing I see here, there's a house you can see, and there's like a street lamp in front of it. This can be a physical place, by the way, that you're going to go and visit. And the lamp has roots down here. Okay, the light is not coming from nowhere. Maybe you have an idea, there's a person that you want advice from, or this can be a person that you want to date with. Okay, the house can symbolize a home environment, a family environment. The thing is, maybe you don't believe this person's wealth or mind, smartness. But the thing is, the lamp, the light having a root symbolizes that this person is established. This is coming from somewhere. If this is a family, the first thing popped in my head, I'm going to say that too. If this is a person looking very rich, but you don't know where the source is, there's a source to it. You might have to dig up to find what it is. Okay, I see number 2. Kind of looks like the letter Z here. Z can be the name of a person. Another thing here, number 2 is partnership. This can be a business partnership or love partnership. And I see here a ram right there, an Aries. This person can be an Aries. Okay. Within the 3rd week, you're seeing the ram part of it. Aries is a little aggressive when it comes to getting things done. However, they're also super adventurous, and they love adventure. That's where when you need to get outside your comfort zone to actually see that there is a world exists outside of the boundaries that you have right now. And what happens with the ram is the ram has a mountain above its head. So this can be someone who has a lot of responsibility, and this kind of maybe like a company that they have. Maybe that's what's happening. That's where they're inviting you over. You maybe have a conversation with someone. They're talking about this massive company they have. They have a lot of work, and this person doesn't really look the part. When you look deeper, then you're going to see that, yeah, they really do have something happening. And it seems like you might get an invite, or like here, you being invited to outside your comfort zone. I see a camel waiting for you, so you can come back around to your comfort zone anytime you want to. But I don't know if you would like to. Another thing I see in your heart space, there's an evil eye. And this morning, actually, when I was meditating, I usually take a salt bath, and I saw somewhere that, it has to be organic salt and stuff. Like, you can be grabbing table salt. During my meditations, it will come to me that you can take the table salt and wash your hands with it. Okay, if you want to clear this kind of negative energy, which I haven't done it because after the meditation, I just sit down here. So I'm going to do it right away too. Wash your hands with a table salt to get rid of this evil eye, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. We have a crescent moon already. This can be governmental success, some authorities helping you, authorities being there for you, or maybe you becoming an authority, because I see that you are taking a lot of space in your heart space. It seems like your desire is coming really fast. It doesn't have much time left. There's a person in front of you. This was a male figure before I flipped. Now I see a woman with like an umbrella. Umbrella indicates this person is protected and or maybe cautious. Someone is in front. Kind of looks like a mushroom too. This can also symbolize that they are abundant and resourceful. And from your comfort space to you are actually getting bigger. This can be someone there to kind of like looks like Africa, right? There's like a piece of Africa right there. So this can be like it's a mainland. It's known as the mainland, the old land. So it can be you going back to your roots, getting back to the basics, and receiving help from people with protection over their head. Can be maybe using their protection to get things done the way you want it to be. There's a second desire coming forward. I know these are very specific things showing up here, but eventually I see there's a star right here, which is wish fulfillment. This person's skirt actually looks like the person's head that we saw initially, big-headed person. So this means that that person maybe has valuable ideas, which I didn't deny that, but I feel like they're going to be only useful if you can execute it and if you can have a foresight of the future, how it's going to work out, okay? Because this person doesn't really have any experience. They just have valuable ideas. And I see that you're right here. That's what I want to show you. Nose, the chin. You're now wearing a massive Hierophant's hat. There's a person behind you. Kind of looks like a bear. Bear symbolizes someone wealthy, abundant, resourceful, strong, powerful. They're right behind you, supporting you, and you're wearing a massive hat. So you might be taking on a challenge to really become an authority of a certain thing. And but also this is not out of nowhere. There's another authority right behind you, supporting you to take that challenge. When you take it, from your current position, you are actually upgrading to a higher position, wearing a higher and taller hat that kind of looks like a chef's hat too. So this might require you to cook some stuff. You see the star here, wish fulfillment. There's a star you're looking at, which is your wish fulfillment. When you start cooking stuff, doesn't have to be a physical action of cooking, or this can be indicative of starting to do something. You're going to gain more responsibility, but the more responsibility is going to bring more security as well, okay? Let's see what Tarot has to say. We're going to go week by week, and we're going to go within past, present, and the future energies. The first one we have is the Six of Cups pleasure, which Six of Cups showed up when I tried to clarify the financial pinch and the feeling tied down. This means that a dream that you have, Five of Swords, okay, that you are maybe you started to make it happen, or you wanted to make it happen, a dream of yours. But it seems like in the present moment it's going to get some interruption. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords says here on the card, it's being worried about it's not going to happen in the moment, even though you start to execute it. But the thing is, you need to tap more into your heightened intuition. Heightened intuition is going to guide you. Pentacles is, now, yeah. Pentacles, Two of Pentacles is all about you actually like creating a balance while you're working on this project. Also go spend some time on the things that give you pleasure, because this Five of Swords can create a lot of tension in your life, in your mind, and how you perceive things. Maybe you're going to see small things as big problems if you don't take that break. What happens is during this time, it's not only going to be butterflies and rainbows. You might lose some things, or you might give up on a certain thought pattern. I told you, you're getting outside your comfort zone, even though you don't like it. Swords are actually thoughts. Maybe there are 10 thoughts holding you down. Okay, and what's going to happen is sun is shining on the background. You are releasing those thoughts now. Okay, because what's going to happen, the next scene, they're going to pull all the swords off of his back and they're going to carry him. So even if you don't let them go, they're going to just nail you down on the floor. Even though this seems like a dramatic ending, this is also a new beginning, a new day coming forward. And when you let it go, if you don't them go, they're going to let you go. Okay, you're going to maybe have like this mental breakdown or epiphany. Either way it goes, the Judgment Day coming in and a new idea is going to come to you. You're going to find a better solution to whatever is happening in there. The Judgment is a rebirth. This is a rebirth. In the future of this first week's actions, there is a rebirth, a reset coming forward. Everything is going to be revealed. Another thing I like with the Judgment card, it's not only releasing the past, focusing on the future, forgiving what has happened and creating a better life for yourself, but also it's about everything comes to light. Every dead is going to raise from the grave. Everything's going to come to light. Everybody's going to speak their own perspective, and the clarity coming into, okay? The air is going to clear. You see they're just blowing the horns right there. And so everything's going to clear. You're going to have clarity about why certain things happen, why certain person acted this way, and what your actions actually have, like the results that is going to show the results, okay? We have here, the second week, we have 10 of Wands. Again, the 10 is a completion number, 8 of Cups, and the Universe. Each week, you're going through an issue, guys, in your life. One of them is about your dreams. Maybe you're not trusting that the dreams are going to come true. That's why your mind is self-sabotaging, but you're going to eventually understand that they're meant to happen. Not everybody has the same dreams as you do. Okay, when you look at when you ask the people, when you communicate, you realize that not everybody has the same values as you do, same dreams as you do. Even though you're working in the same place, they don't even dream the things that you want to have. 10 of Wands is you carrying a lot of burden on your back. The second week's issue, that you carried a lot of burden on your back and now you're feeling really frustrated, tired, and he's here burning on the stick. Maybe even there's a witch hunt happening and you are the one in front of everyone. It seems like in the present moment, it is going to create some like emotional detachment. Because physical tiredness can, yes, exactly, that's what it can cost you. You can have like a physical detachment, the fish on the floor, that you don't care. Fish is your resources. You don't care if something is available to you. You don't care if something is working out anymore because you're so tired of the drama of the situation because you didn't get any help. You did all the work. The thing is, though, this is also an enlightenment moment without you realizing, because the Universe here is the World card. This is actually the end of the story of the Fool. Fool's journey is coming to an end. So whatever this is that you're dealing with, maybe carrying the whole world's weight on your back, you are bringing an end to that. Maybe you're going to collaborate with others. You're going to find a better system for yourself that will work for you instead of you working for them. This can be not having any support to having full support, or not being able to ask for anything to becoming, okay, wow, The Hierophant, you showed up as the Hierophant in your saucer. Yeah, your heart's desire coming in, or holding on to the things too tightly and not letting go of the grip. You're going to be able to let go of the grip, and it's not even going to be in a way that, okay, I don't care anymore. It can start with the Eight of Cups, that I don't care anymore energy. Okay, but it is going to be like, okay, I am the authority here. My word is my wand. My word it is what it goes. And then that will bring you the heart's desire, your true wish fulfillment. Okay, it can be, even if this is about relationships, you're looking for a partner, maybe you would like to get married, and when you say that, okay, this is who I am and I deserve someone that is compatible with me, that person is showing up. And I told you, universe is closing a cycle. A thought pattern is leaving your life, that you don't believe in the lies that has been told to you, or maybe the lies that you're telling yourself anymore. You're going to leave those behind. When it comes to the third week, Queen of Cups is starting with a loving energy. Eight of Wands is a lot of good movement. Three of Cups is celebration. So this actually speaks for itself, but let's go. You're starting the week when you get to finalize and see if the things are moving forward the direction that you want it to be. You're going to start the week with a self-care, self-love, and also not only giving it to yourself, but also sharing it with others too. As the Queen of Cups, first yourself and the others. But Queen of Cups can tend to have, you're not really Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but if that was it, this can be someone who's self-sacrificing. And I feel like this is also the energy telling you that stop doing that. Stop doing that. Leave that in the past. Focus more on your own self, your inner child. When you do that, in the present moment, you're going to start seeing Eight of Wands as many positive opportunities flying into your life. And these are already right there. These are already happening. But because maybe you're focused on more of others, what that other person is doing, you're losing it. You're not really seeing it. Okay. But when you focus on your own self, when you start to give yourself the attention, what's happening in your life, basically, I summarize it by when you start minding your own business, you're going to start to see the opportunities, okay? And what happens with that? Three of Cups is celebration. We even have here Pegasus. A horse is a wish fulfillment. So whatever is in your heart, whatever is that you want to accomplish is going to come through when you focus your energy to yourself. The butterfly is a metamorphosis. This is like a judgment, the world. And here the butterfly basically gives you the symbol that you are, especially this month, opening up to a new reality, creating a new reality for yourself. So it's going to be much more important to mind your own business rather than what other people are doing. Okay, that's why you can fully create this outcome that you desire. Because when you mind other people's business, then you're going to be pulling off your energy off of the opportunities coming your way, which are not really going to be clear at first, but we also have you as someone stable. When you tap into your intuition, you're going to catch that information and apply it very generously, courageously, which will bring you the celebration opportunity. Finally, I have here the fourth week. Seven of Coins is despair, doubt, and then the Justice comes forth, the number 8. 8 is material satisfaction, guys. Two of Cups, again, love. Princess of Swords is clarity. So it seems like emotional satisfaction, emotional clarity is going to come forth before the mental clarity. So this is within the fourth week. You're going to start the week with not really having clarity about certain subjects. It can be in the material sense. This can create despair, yes, and this can create sadness and giving up energy. But I feel here you're not going to stay in that mindset because they want to come forth together. You're not going to stay in that mindset forever because justice will be served, or you're seeing why this is actually happening for a good reason. What's the good reason behind this Seven of Pentacles, this waiting period, the things are not really moving or it's not really going the way you want it to be? You're going to see the justice in it. If there is something being delayed, okay, there is something good in that thing, and you're going to be able to see the results. With the Justice is actually out in the open. Everything is revealed to the public. So you're going to be seeing why it actually waited this long. And you're going to be able to, okay, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Okay, what? Yeah, so, and eventually. So there are things that require clearing. There are emotions that you need to let go. That despair, again, 5 of Cups has despair energy. And you're moving away from those things with 9 of Wands and building a new castle for yourself. Maybe you have allowed the past to really bring you down a lot. But now you're actually finding a way to take that, not really pay too much attention to what doesn't work anymore. Moving from choppy waters to the calmer shores, we have the 9 of Wands, which is a new wall that you're bringing to protect your peace, which will in the present moment help you enjoy the life you've been creating so far, or you have created so far. What happens with the 7 of Cups is having too many options, creating confusion, and the Star's wish fulfillment, and Princess Swords clarity. So you might have resolution about the subject. It can be a little bit forceful, I see here, because these are like forceful energies a little bit. But eventually you're going to actually have a lot of options to choose from. These options can create a little bit tension, but overall you're going to be happy. 2 of Cups is happiness. So you're going to have like an equal exchange, or 2 cups clear. What you want to fill them with is going to be clear. And then the 5 cups that you need to decide what to do in there, what to put in there. And it seems like that's maybe take a little, in the 4th week especially, a little longer than you anticipate. However, the clarity is going to come forth to you, and it's going to come in a way that will be your wish fulfillment. Okay, the Star is your wish fulfillment. Let's get to your oracle now. I'm going to pull the oracle, the angel, and then we have like a soul path and something. It's not the soul path oracle. I forgot the name of it. Okay, let's see. We have the fairy bee. My life is sweet. Number 6 is unconditional love. Queen of Cups is unconditional love. I feel like this is what you need to focus on this time. And so things have been tough for a while now. There seems to be a place where flow happens, but you just can't find your way into the stream. The fairy bee is here to show you where the honey is and how to attract the pollinators. Have no doubt, your life can be as sweet and sound as honey, as healthy, strong, and productive as bees, and as busy doing something you love as theirs. At the end of the time of business that's heading your way. So it seems like it's going to calm down. It says have a 10 minutes each day, smell the flowers, have a meditation, slow your life down so you can really see the blessings, which you are already attracting more of that during this next 4 weeks. Okay, let's see which angel wants to speak to you this time. Okay, we have the Archangel Raziel. I am extremely intuitive. My spirit guides and angels send me messages all the time. I'm grateful for divine guidance. My mind is clear and all knowledge is available. I awaken my consciousness. I am calm. I am at peace. We have Azurite as crystal. Do you want to improve your trust and improve and trust your intuition? Activate your third eye and exercise your sensory gifts. You receive messages from the divine all the time. It is now time to notice the signs and interpret them and use the higher guidance to create ease in your life. The High Priestess showed up, which actually she's High Priestess in the moon. I feel like High Priestess is someone who can see in the dark. Like even though it's the moon outside, she can see through the dark. So you can tap into more of her energy. Maybe even I feel like reading about these cards, these persons, who they are inspired from, can be helpful to tap into more of that intuition. We have you as an empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty. Yeah, I can see that happening here. It's going to be a little tough for you because there's things or people, situations that you're holding on to and you're feeling like these are your personality, but this is not really your personality. This is something coming from the past, that habits, and it's going to be hard a little bit to walk away from that and rebuild a wall around you. Even this building a wall is like a tough card here. So, but in order for you to have sovereignty, energetic sovereignty, you're gonna have to go through this. Okay, maybe you're leaving, that's why your soul is leaving to the last moment, because this is some heavy stuff that you don't want to deal with. Either way, this is going to help you only absorb what belongs to you. Like I told you, minding your own business, because at this time probably you are absorbing what's not yours. Okay. Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy right there. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.